Hello everybody, Patrick Flynn again from Riverside Credit Union, and it's going to be a little bit of a different interview today. I am very happy to be here with Danielle McCain from Jamesons Army, and if you recall, Jamesons was the winner of the Riverside's first ever Skip and Will Give contest. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. We're very honored.
Oh, you're very welcome. So today I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about Jamesons Army. So why don't you just go ahead and tell everybody about Jamesons Army.
Sure. Well, we were founded in January of 2012, so we're not that old of an organization, and it came after my son Jameson was born with a congenital heart disorder called hypoplastic left heart. And he underwent 5 open heart surgeries over at Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh, and then he underwent a heart transplant. So after everything kind of calmed down, we decided that we needed to give back. There's not that much awareness about congenital heart disorder. It's 1 in 100 babies are born with CHDs. It's the #1 killer of babies, and there's no cure. So obviously I can't create a cure, but I can help those families that are currently and will go through what I've gone through and my husband has gone through as being a parent of a child with a chronic disorder. So a bunch of us, a bunch of supporters, a bunch of people that helped us through our time at Children's Hospital created Jamesons Army. And the name came because we always called my son a fighter, and he was a warrior, and we always said we're his troops, we're his army, so that's where the name came from. And what we decided to do was give back to the families at Children's. So some of the things we do is we do monthly drops. It's the 3rd Monday of every month. We go over to Children's Hospital to the Heart Center in the CICU and the 8A step down, and we just give loads and loads of goodies for the families, for the patients, for the siblings. Just to kind of put it in perspective, a bottle of water out of a vending machine over there is about $2 to $25. I can go to a wholesale and buy a case of 36 for $3. So we take all of these items to the families, try to relieve them of some of their financial stresses and the stress of leaving your baby whenever, to go to the cafeteria. Sometimes you can't leave, but you would like a cup of coffee. We also take very good care of the staff over there. We take them pretzels, we take them coffee, donuts, anything just to try to make their lives a lot easier. It's amazing. They'll work 13, 14-hour shifts and never even stop for something to eat. So if we can at least set that in there and have them be able to grab it and take care of themselves, if they're happy, then everybody's happy. Yeah. So, and the other big thing that we do is we worked with Children's Hospital in creating these therapeutic heart pillows, and they're called cough pillows. And when one of the kids have open heart surgery and their sternum is broke, one of the ways for you to recover is through coughing, to try to move all of that congestion out of their chest. And they hold these cough pillows, and they're in the shape of a heart, and they have our Jameson Army logo on them, and it helps with their recovery. So we purchased these for all of the kids that go in and out of the Heart Center. And then at the end, it has a pen, and the kids can have the doctors and the nurses sign for memories. So those are 2 of our biggest things that we do. We also quarterly serve food to the staff and the parents over there. Thanksgiving, we were very stern on making sure it was on Thanksgiving dinner day and making sure it was a homemade meal, because there's nothing better than a homemade meal after living off the cafeteria food for a couple of months. So those are little things that we do outside of the box to help those families over there.
So then where the money that you will receive from the Skip and Will Give contest, where will that go? Like, what all will you be able to do with that?
It will. We probably spend about an estimate of $500 a month over at the hospital. So with the total being $1,100 from you all, that'll give us 2 months of drops to those families, and then maybe a little extra, because it was, it's an extra bonus that we have. We also are always trying to promote with t-shirts and water bottles and things to spread CHD awareness. We do definitely like to take care of the CHD families, but one of our biggest mission statements is spreading awareness and get people talking about it and asking about it. So hopefully down the road we will have a cure for it someday.
That's great. Well, now as a parent of somebody, as a child that has congestive heart disease, when you obviously sadly spent a lot of time at Children's Hospital, like what was one of the best things that got you through, what, that helped you through the times that you spent there?
Well, I think to piggyback off that is really what helps Jamesons Army be so successful, because I've been there. I can remember wishing I had a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Maybe, and it seems very minimal, but when you are drinking cafeteria coffee every day, sometimes the little things in life make you happy. And when you're in such a awful situation, it doesn't take much to keep you going. A lot of our families over there, they're not from the Pittsburgh area. I've been very lucky to live in the Pittsburgh area my entire life and have support. But that was always the one thing. The home-cooked meals was always nice. Having someone provide me with laundry detergent, or so I can not wear the same, because you don't want to leave your baby. That's the hardest thing. And simple things, soap, hair, shampoo, conditioner. Those are the things that you really take for granted, but you don't think to pack whenever you're in an emergency situation. So those were the things that I really appreciated the most, is whenever you were able to say, like, oh, I'm out of shampoo, and they'd bring a Jameson Army bag in and say, here, this was donated from a local nonprofit, and just go take a shower.
That's great.
So.
Well, why don't you tell everybody how they can learn more about Jamesons Army, get involved, different places that they can get information and everything like that.
Definitely, the number one way is through our website, jamesonsarmy.org, and then you can also find us on Facebook on Jamesons Army. We're also on Twitter, so social media, which is how we won your wonderful competition, is definitely the number one way. And then my email is daniellemccain@jamesonsarmy.org, and you can always email any questions, ideas. We're always up for anybody helping us. A lot of people, elementary schools, things like that, do drives to help us, so we're always up and ready for anything. So
that's wonderful. Well, congratulations again. We're so very happy to have you here today to be able to present you with the check. We wish you the best, and we look forward to working with you again here in the future. To find out any more information, like Danielle says, please make sure you check her out on Facebook and do that, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks.